Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zach Moonshine with Metal Devastation fucking Radio, and right now on the phone with me I have Zack Simmons from Acid Bath and Goatwhore. Dude, what's going on, man?
Not much, dude. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, dude. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us, man. So tell us what's going on in the world of, well, I guess I'll ask you about each band one at a time, but I'll go ahead and ask you about Goatwhore right now, because I know you're doing some rehearsals for them, right?
Yeah. I've been in New Orleans for about a week, and we are rehearsing for a festival in Houston called Hell's Heroes. Not this weekend, but the next following weekend. And we're playing the entire first Goatwhore record for its 25th anniversary. So it's a lot of material that we haven't played in a while, but we're getting it all together, and it's gonna be good.
That is badass, man. That is badass. Any word on like the next Goatwhore record, or any idea about any of that, or?
It's slowly coming together. Obviously, with Sammy and I being busy with Acid Bath, it's probably gonna take a little longer. But we've already pretty much got half of it written. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of us really biting the bullet and getting everything together, and you know how it goes.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, tell us what's the deal with Acid Bath, man? I know this is fucking this whole thing kind of took the world by storm, dude. I mean, shit, man. When you guys came out and announced those shows, it went insane, dude.
Yeah, man. Originally it was supposed to be, one show, and everybody's feeling good about it, to the point to where there's a lot more shows. So if that goes to tell you anything, it means that everybody is feeling excellent about it. Everything's sounding good, and everybody's hearts are in the right place with it. And I couldn't be more excited to help out and make people happy, bringing this music to them. So it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, for sure, man. I know from a fan's perspective, man, and I talk to a lot of my friends are also fans too, and we've always kind of just, sitting around drinking beers and smoking whatever, listening to old Acid Bath records and talking about it, and just being like, man, it would be insane. Like, imagine, but I think a lot of us didn't think that it was ever going to happen,
Yeah, I mean, if you ask the guys in the band, they probably didn't think so either. So I think it's a pleasant surprise for everybody, and I'm glad everybody just kind of decided to do it. For them, and also the fans, and especially all the people that didn't get to see Acid Bath live. Tell you the truth, I never got to see him live. It was right before my time. So. Yeah. I think it's a cool thing for everybody, and it's kind of amazing, how a band like that can be inactive for so long and fucking rack up this amazing kind of cult following. Just shows you just the music kind of just speaks for itself in those cases. Yeah,
it's like fucking legacy, man. They're like mythical characters, man. I don't know. It's insane, man. Well, what's it like playing those songs with the guys, man?
It's fucking awesome. Obviously, went in there prepared and do my homework and everything, but just fell into place almost too easy, So, and obviously, jamming with Sammy for 21 years, that's definitely part of the equation, but, right. It's just... it was almost just too easy, and it just feels good.
Do you know how exactly the initial thing that happened that sparked it? What was it? It was that Vegas show, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, and I could be wrong about this, but to my knowledge, that was the kind of the spark that kind of ignited everything. And but yeah, obviously that whole situation was canceled or whatever, but I think it kind of worked out for a good reason, you know, because that would have been the first show back. So now that the first shows back are New Orleans, kind of more local Louisiana shows, I just think that makes a good bit of sense, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh yeah. Have you guys actually have you started playing any shows yet, or is it still?
No. Our first show is in New Orleans, April 25th.
Okay, I got you.
And then the 30th, we're doing 2 shows there. But we've been rehearsing for months now, probably since since
I know
mid last year.
I know I keep seeing the flyers. They'll pop up for a second, and then the next day it says it's fucking sold out. I'm like, God damn, man.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, man.
That's fucking badass, though, man. See, that shows you how much people just loved it. You know, people missed it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Fuck, man. I can't wait to play these songs for people, man. It's they deserve to be played. It's good shit.
Hell yeah, man. Any chance of like getting like a Goatwhore and an Acid Bath show together at the same time, or would that be?
Oh man, I don't think anybody's ever even really thought about it, but man, that'd be cool. Be a lot of work, but yeah, sure. Just give me a little break in between, hopefully.
Hell yeah. Well, coming up next for you guys, what do you have? Do you have any big announcements? I know you got a ton of shows coming up, man. You want to let people know about them?
Well, yeah. Acid Bath it's got kind of, it's probably like 3 to 4 shows a month throughout the rest of the year, and then Goatwhore is going to have a European tour announcement coming up for October. So that's going to be holy shit, it's going to be a good one. So people in Europe will be stoked about that. And yeah, aside from that, in between all the fucking traveling and playing shows, we're going to keep fucking hammering away these new Goatwhore songs, and yeah, just keep shit moving along, you know.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I can't wait to hear that shit for sure.
Hell yeah.
Let me ask you, like, as far as you know, like as a musician, man, what was some of the stuff that influenced you as a kid that got you into this whole fucking into this music, and then ultimately what led you to joining with Goatwhore?
I guess my kind of entry point was, you know, Black Sabbath, Ozzy, Guns N' Roses was like, you know, massive at the time when I was, you know, young, getting into music. So that was definitely, you know, in terms of rock and roll, kind of an influence. Yeah, it started out with just kind of more on the rock and roll trajectory, and then, you know, as you do, just kind of delving deeper and deeper into heavier and heavier things. But as far as a drummer, man, I mean, definitely kind of a rock drummer at heart. That a rock drummer that tries to play death metal. So my favorite drummers are like Tommy Aldridge, Mickey D, and then you know, Dave Lombardo. Just each one of those guys has just a hard hitting feel and groove. And yeah, when it comes to, you know, death metal, black metal, extreme metal, you know, playing, you know, a million notes, and it's amazing. Whatever, it's cool, it's great. But I'm more attracted to like a feel, and I don't know, you're not sounding like a fucking typewriter, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I can see that. Did you start out with drums, or did you ever play any other instruments before that, or?
Man, it's always been drums. Kind of started out in school band, did drumline, marching band, and all that, and that really taught me a lot. Taught me how to read music and just a little discipline and technique that really applied to you know, what I do now. And so yeah, it all started out with school band, and then I obviously, you know, got my first kit and started playing in bands and all that. But yeah, man, just kind of crazy. Still here doing it.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Well, speaking of crazy, man, I like to ask a lot of people, is there anything from your career so far that sticks out in your mind, as far as like one of the most craziest things that you've seen so far, maybe a gig, your own or somebody else's?
Fuck, man. There's too many. All the crazy shit just seems normal now, you know what I mean? Oh, man. Or it's too crazy and I'd be afraid my mom's going to hear about it or something. But let me think. All right, just off the top of my head, fuck, when was this? It had to have been, I think it was 2018. They were doing, like, it was one day was Ozfest, one day was Not Fest in San Bernardino. I think we played the Ozfest day, and it was Black Sabbath's, like, final West Coast show ever. So that was a fucking highlight as a massive Sabbath fan. I think we played one of the second stages at, like, 3 p.m. and it was before all the main stage opened, so there was like 30,000 people that were just, it's like you're forced in that fucking second stage area whether you want to be or not. So it was pretty massive, man, and you just imagine the fucking dust clouds floating around from all those fucking people. It was a pretty fucking cool day.
Oh hell yeah, man. Fucking Black Sabbath, dude. That's Black Sabbath, the reunion, I saw their reunion in Phoenix, Arizona when I was living out there back in 99, 98, I think it was.
I was there, the New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. They had Soulfly, Megadeth, Pantera, Slayer, fucking...
Slayer, yep.
Dude.
I was there, man. I was like, what, 10 years old? No, I was 13.
Dude, that shit was insane, man.
Yeah, I still live in Phoenix. I'm born and raised out there, but yeah, I was at that show, man. That was fucking crazy.
Hell yeah, dude, that's badass, man. Yeah, I remember when they, I think it was Soulfly at one point came out. They had a whole bunch of drums, like fucking these handheld bongos or something, and then like Vinnie Paul and fucking guys from Slayer and everybody came out, and then yeah, that was insane. That place was so packed that the majority of the show, I don't think my feet even touched the floor. Like I was pressed in between people's bodies, just fucking sweating, just trying to stand there and get my hand up in the air and try to headbang, man. But then when Black Sabbath came out, they opened up the roof and then the cold air came in. They shot up fireworks, man. That's a memory.
Yeah, I remember that. Man. Yeah, that was sick.
That's something I'll never forget, man. But
I still work at that venue occasionally. I think the last time I was there, doing like Elton John or something. But it's a trip to be back in that building and just remember, like, stand right where, like, this is where fucking Sabbath was when. Yeah, pretty cool memories, man.
Yeah, man. I was talking to Max Cavalera on the show a while back, and I was asking him about that, and he was telling me something about that he tried to go in there, I think the morning of or the day before to check it out or something. They didn't know who he was, and they tried to kick him out because they just thought
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, man. But yeah.
Awesome.
All right, well, Zach, I guess I'm about out of questions for you, man. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
That's about it, man. Thanks for listening, and come check out one of these Goatwhore Acid Bath shows, man. It's gonna be sick.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, before I let you go, can I get you to make us a station tag right quick?
Yeah, of course.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Zack Simmons from Goatwhore and Acid Bath, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
This is Zack Simmons from Goatwhore Acid Bath, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. I know you're busy, dude. And
no worries, dude. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man. I'll blast a bunch of Goatwhore and Acid Bath so everybody can go nuts, all right?
Sounds good, bro.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right, later, man.